Welcome back. Two books designed to encourage young people have hit the market. They're called Young King, and Young Queen, Young Queen. We have the author with us, Justin Sims, here on Studio 10. Justin, great to see you.
Good seeing you.
Hey, excited to talk about your local connections here. We were just talking during the commercial break, graduated from Murphy High School.
Yes, sir. 2007 graduate.
My wife did as well, so she'll be proud that we have you here on the show today. So tell us a little bit about how you got to be an author. How did you come up with the idea to get going on these books here?
Okay. Again, I'm Justin Sims, born and raised here in Mobile. I was mentored a lot, even from a childhood age. My mother used to write letters of affirmation to me. Great aunt / godmother who was an educator here in Mobile. She would always write letters, kind of send me allowances that spoke to me, spoke to my character. Going to church, always having people tell me, hey, you can do it, you're nice, you're a good boy. Hearing stuff like that always built me up. As a teenager, I was in Teen Focus. Mike Godfrey started here.
Yeah.
He was big on affirmations and having people come to speak in our life. Kappa Leaguer in high school, again, just always hearing affirmations. As I grew, I noticed that helped me maintain and not go off on a negative end. So I ran Teen Focus in Birmingham for 4 years and worked with a number of other nonprofits, and I noticed that kids needed more affirmation. As far as the representational piece side of it, being inside of the schools, I was hearing, hey, it's a lack of representation pieces in books with black characters in it. So I wanted to go ahead and draw out a black character book. Not just for black kids too, though. It's for all races, because these type books help teach tolerance and diversity and appreciation for other cultures.
Man, we talk about how representation is so incredibly important, though. So, like, for everyone, but to be able to see that representation has a huge impact. It's great to hear you talk about Team Focus, too. We've talked with Mr. Godfrey a lot on this show.
Sir.
And really to see that his life lessons that he's trying to instill in young people has carrying through, and you carrying on that message even further, I think that's just phenomenal. So if I pick up Young King, Young King, let's start with that. What is that book specifically about?
Young King is telling young men that, one, that they're loved and they can be anything that they want to be. I talk about emotional intelligence. It's lack of emotional intelligence these days. Being able to maintain that it's okay to cry, it's okay to be sad. I talk about relationships. It's okay for a young lady not to like you. Don't overreact in those phases. I talk about not talking too much when you get in trouble. Sometimes as boys, we want to defend ourselves or tell people when they're wrong. So, sometimes that makes us get in more trouble than what we're already in. So I talk about that in the book. I talk about goal setting. Where do you want to be? How do you want to get there? And being detailed about it. Again, what I feel like seeds that all young men can grow from, whether it be a toddler picking it up or someone 20 or 30 years old. Moments of again, affirmations that they can grow with and take with them forever. It's kind of like a purpose-driven life for younger people.
Incredibly important stuff. What about Young Queen, Young Queen? Young
Queen is more about the self-respect aspect. Make sure you're being able to respect yourself and making sure you demand respect from others. Again, emotional intelligence, setting goals, knowing that older women are here to help you out, finding more mentors. And again, it is a Christ-centered book as well. So just kind of making sure I'm creating a wholeness, a whole person.
And lastly, we want to touch on two things here. We want to tell folks how they can get the books, but we also want to reach out to schools and maybe other settings, church settings and stuff, where you can come on out and speak to them and instill some of these messages as well. So talk to me about that.
Absolutely. Amazon Prime members, I always joke with them because they love getting that overnight shipping. I am available on Amazon Prime.
Awesome.
You Google my name, Justin Sims, 1M, Young King, or Young Queen on Amazon.com.
And who's in this picture with you, by the way?
This is one of my models, so young men up in Birmingham, and also have a young lady who was taking pictures for me once we got started, and they really enjoyed the book. My website is www.iammrmentor.co, not .com.co. They can find, I have merchandise for shirts, sweatshirts, onesies for kids, just bags that we see right here. So I have a whole store available.
And in accordance with that website, if someone wants you to come on out and speak to them and stuff, they can get that information.
Definitely. Please get in contact with me. I would love to come out, speak to kids, speak to your churches, educational consultant, anything you guys need. Here, I'm ready, willing, and available to come out and help.
Well, that message, we've seen it have a huge impact in your life, and the fact you want to take that further can have a huge impact in the lives of so many others. So, yeah, so we'll put that contact information online, the Studio 10 tab at fox10tv.com. Pick up the books on Amazon. Let Mr. Sims here come and speak to y'all. A great message instilling in our youth. Guys, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much
Yes,
for coming
sir.
in. We appreciate it. All right, Chelsea.
All right.